Pam Bondi is fired. Well, it's not like I didn't expect it. It just came a little later than I thought it would. After a while, even Donald Trump gets tired of people kissing his butt all the time. But, that's the way it is. And then we got war in Ukraine. Everybody forgot about that, huh? I didn't. It's still going on. I forgot how many billions of dollars we have given Ukraine so far. And now, then we did Venezuela, and we got Maduro in custody at MDC in Brooklyn, where I spent 30 months. Then we got the war in Iran, and now we got Cuba coming. Trump, you're doing a great job for somebody who said he didn't want war. Unbelievable. Uncommon woman, thank you. Thank you so much. Hello, Kenda Cone from Bartow, Florida. Man, where is that? I never heard of Bartow, Florida. Hmm. Hello, Mandy. Good morning. How are you, kiddo? Yeah, Pam Bondi is out, folks. But we all expected that, didn't we? Come on, okay? Trump, the idea when you're president of the United States and you put your cabinet together, your cabinet is supposed to be made up of people who advise you, okay? They should be smart people who know what their job is and be able to advise the president on what job he's, what they're doing, how they're doing it. But no, Trump only wants people that he calls loyal to him and that kiss his butt. That's all. He don't care what they know because they got to do what he says. Now listen, folks, I made no qualms about it because I tell you the truth all the time. I voted for Donald Trump, but I'm very upset. I voted him for the same reason a lot of other people did. Because of all the things that he said he was going to do for us, for you, for me, for the people of the United States, what he was going to do to make America great again. He hasn't done a damn thing. And then they want to talk about, this tax benefit's going to help out all the people and all the money you're going to get from taxes. All right? Folks, do me a favor. All right? April 15th is approaching here. All right? Few days away. Not, all right? Well, today's the 2nd. 13 more days. You got to file your taxes. All right? If you get a lot more money back, let me know. Okay? I bet you don't. I bet it don't change too much from last year. And then what president is good, what president is bad. All right? It was Joe Biden who got us into the Ukraine war. Okay, so they're all alike. You just wear different colored suits. That's it. But we are the suckers. We are the idiots that keep voting for morons. Trump has said a million times that we obliterated Iran. Trump did go to college, folks. He should know what the definition of obliterate is. I'm going to read it to you. Obliterate means to be completely destroyed, wiped out, or removed so that no traces remain. It implies total eradication or rendering something unrecognizable, such as physical structures, memories, or markings. It includes demolish, erase, annihilate, wiped out, and expunged. In other words, if I obliterated your home, it will not be standing. But Iran is still fighting. They're still there. And for every leader, because of their religion and the way that country works, which Trump don't understand this, all right? He says they took out the leaders. Those leaders have all been replaced. And if they take these leaders out, the next group is going to be replaced. Does that make sense, folks? Tell me I'm right. Tell me I'm wrong. Okay? Tell me. Folks, I want to tell you a little bit about my personal things and the reason I had to change my hours and so forth is, you all should know by now that a couple of weeks ago I had a procedure done to my heart and I'm doing well. But like any procedure, there's always stuff afterward, and then they put you on these medications, and they put me on these blood thinners and different things. And I blood thinners just I could never the side effects of it is making you tired, making you sleepy, and and that's what it does. I get every side effect of these things. But I promised my doctor I would try it, and I do it for 1 month. So I got 2 more weeks to go on that. Okay. The other thing is I got to do 35 days. I go to my doctor's office. It's a machine for pulsating and helping my circulation and so forth. So I'm getting stronger, and I will be back here, all right, like I always promise you, all right, to give you stories, tell you more about my lifetime. I know a lot of you want to hear those gangster stories, and we got a lot of them, folks. All right, so I wanted to share that with you and let you know what was going on with me. The other thing is, you know, and I really want looking for subscribers. And I want you all, if you haven't yet subscribed, please do. Okay? Like and hit that hype button. Okay? Where you share it with others. That helps out a lot. Alright? And like I always say, I only want subscribers that are respectful, honorable, and loyal. So you know if you are those things. And if you're not, do not subscribe. And I really mean that, folks. You see, I keep come to the conclusion I'm not going to make money here on YouTube. I'm not looking to get 1 million subscribers. Okay? Hello, Refried Bean. How are you, buddy? Okay, we got Refried here. We got Wayne. All right, thank you so much. All right, getting some people here. I guess it's a slow day. Thursdays normally are, I found out. But, you know, I wanted to share that with you folks. And I hope you understand, but I am sincere. I'm looking for 25,000. That's it. 25,000 loyal, honorable, respectful subscribers. Okay? I'm not looking to make money here. Don't worry, don't hit that thanks button. Okay, I don't want you doing that there either. Okay? And a sticker for favorite wild animal. Who posts those things? I don't know. But anyway, folks, and now you got all these. Oh, Nancy Guthrie. Let's talk about Nancy Guthrie here. Because these news channels can't stop talking about her. But she's been missing, what, 50 days now it's been? Okay? But Amy Bradley's been missing for 28 years. 28 years. And our FBI keeps putting out that 25 measly dollar reward. Why do they even offer it? Okay? You know what the idea is of putting up a large reward? And Savannah Guthrie, the FBI were telling her not to do it. She finally did and put up $1 million reward. That reward is trying to get an accomplice to talk. Who might give up information to be free and collect $1 million. This is, yeah, it's definitely a confusing situation. Sheriff Nano messed this investigation up, okay? Which I don't have to get into that. I talked about that before. And that's about it, folks. So who do you think's going to be next? If Pam Bondi's not going to be the last. Trump's going to have the same thing that he did in his first administration, where he fired everybody and kept firing different people. The same thing's going to happen again here. He's just taking longer. Okay, he got rid of Christy Nolan. But who didn't he get rid of? Who was just as guilty as Christy Nolan for what happened in Minnesota? That's his boy Stephen Miller. Stephen Miller didn't even get reprimanded. Okay? He's still there. He's still advising Donald Trump. Why is it that Stephen Miller is the one guy that Donald Trump keeps listening to? What does Stephen Miller have on Trump that others don't? He must have something. Oh, and then Trump. Let's talk about this, folks. He went to the hearing at the Supreme Court yesterday. You all seen that there. It was all over the news. First president to ever go to a hearing, Supreme Court. First one. Now, my thing, the Supreme Court knows Trump ain't too happy with him. They know how he feels. They know how he is. One thing you gotta say about these judges, they are not stupid. They're very smart. Now, my personal opinion, I think that hurt Trump by going. I think it hurt him. It didn't help him. I think it's going to have the opposite effect of what he was looking for here. What do you think, folks? Leave me a comment. I like your thoughts on that there. Okay? All right? It's going to be some time before the Supreme Court comes out with a decision on the birthright. But from my understanding of it, I don't think Trump has a chance at anything there. Uh, that's just my opinion. Okay, I wanted to share that with you too. Otherwise, folks, I brought you up to date on things going on in my lifetime here. Okay, with my health issues. I brought you up to date as far as what's going on with the news. Okay, and oh, Trump's got his own personal lawyer now as acting Attorney General, Todd Blanche. All right. So we'll see how this goes. So I wanted to share that with you folks. I thank you all for coming and keeping this one short today. But I'll be back. God bless you. All my love and respect to you all. Take care.